everyone, it is September 11th, and of course we know what day this commemorates, and I just wanted to say that on that day I was getting ready for work and I had the TV on and I just saw a report that a plane had hit the towers, and I thought, oh, what a tragic accident, you know, that some plane just accidentally lost control and went into the towers. Of course, little did I know at the time. And then the second plane hit, and it was obvious that was no accident. But the weird thing to me that happened was when the first tower fell, the news just suddenly went silent. Like, they couldn't believe what they just saw, and I was thinking, the tower just fell, why didn't anybody comment on it? But there was kind of this weird silence. Anyways, I can't remember if we were told to come into work or not, because we sort of had a hotline, you know, sort of to call certain people, and I can't remember if we went into work or not. They were trying to keep the roads free for emergency vehicles, even though, you know, I don't live in New York, I live in LA. But I think LA was also a target. So they were just trying to keep the roads clear. And so I think we may have been told not to come into work that day. But anyhow, so that's my 9/11 story. I have been crocheting like a fiend, but before I get to the crochet, I want to show you something I found in the garden today. Now, I have two, I think there's two, maybe there's three squash zucchini plants, and I tell you, I have to go out every couple of days and cut back the leaves because they grow so fast and so huge that they block the blossoms from being fertilized, because the little fertilizers can't find them. So I guess I haven't been out for a few days to cut back the leaves because it's just been blazing hot here. So today I went out to cut back the leaves, and I cut back a ton of them. I mean, they're huge. They're like the size of a dinner plate. They're just huge leaves. I don't know how zucchini farms manage those leaves. It's a big problem. Anyhow, so I'm cutting back the leaves, and what do I find but this? I find this zucchini that must weigh 3 pounds at least. Yeah, this wasn't there a few days ago. That's how fast those darn things grow. And then I got a nice big yellow squash, and I have another yellow squash that's a little bit smaller. But yeah, I'll give the big one to the next door neighbors. The dad says he likes to put zucchini in his spaghetti, so I'll give it to them. I'm a little bit sweaty, sorry, because I was out cutting not only those leaves down, but also cutting back one of the avocado trees. We have gardeners that are coming on Saturday to do the street side of the house, which is really weedy. You know, the area between the sidewalk and the street is technically the city's responsibility, but the city will never come and do it. So anyways, we've got weeds, and so they're going to come cut them down. And then I told the landlady, please, let's just get some Roundup weed killer and just try to keep that under control a little bit better. Anyhow, so I was cutting down the avocado tree a little bit so that they could work around it, but of course that also half filled one of our green bins, and they'll probably need that whole green bin to put debris in. So, but that stuff should sink down. Anyhow, okay, so let's get to crochet. 5 minutes in. You know, I'm working on Sophie's Universe. I've only done one more section on it. So, I think the first section was just due on Friday. I've done the third. We're supposed to do a section every 2 weeks. So, I'm ahead of the game. Anyhow, this is where I'm at now. As you can see. Now, I think I said in the previous video that they're using a number, sorry about that camera wiggle, they're using a number 2 yarn and a 3mm hook. I'm using a 4mm hook and medium weight, worsted weight yarn. So, but in the meantime, I have also been working on the spring fling, and I'm not done, not by a long shot. But I have made significant progress since the last video on September 2nd. The person I'm making this for had sent me a picture of some yarn that she wanted possibly to buy me to make an afghan for her, and I told her, so the problem with the yarn is that it is variegated, so I can't color control it. And if I'm going to do a nice afghan, I want to color control it. And also, I don't like variegated that much, but what I did was I took the colors from that yarn that she chose and have been putting them into the blanket. So I am on video lesson number 12. I think I'm on row like 63 or something. There's like 110 rows. So it is currently as big as a lap blanket, and I'm going to put a picture in right here. This was what it looked like last night, but I've done 2 rows since then, and I'll show you up close and personal. Okay, so this is the afghan, and I have added this black row and this green row since last night. And this is it. Now the yarn that the person sent me, or showed me, did not have any pink in it, but this is called Spring Fling, so there will be some flowers in it, but the yarn had a lot of blues and some browns, so I did put like some brown in here, and I've got 4 different shades of blue. So yeah, I hope to be finished with video 13 in a couple of days, and then after video 13 there are 6 videos that are just on building new corners, because right now it's still an octagon and it will turn into a square. So that's what videos 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 are, is building the square. And then there's a few after that. And the last one, the last row is all roses, like every few stitches. So anyhow, that's where I'm at with the spring fling. Now, speaking of the spring fling, here's just an idea I want to throw out for all of you is, would you be interested in doing a cal of the spring fling with me? I mean, the video instructions are great, but I can work ahead and give you little video tips and tricks for certain rows. So if you're interested in doing a cal, let me know, because I would love to do crochet along. I can always do another one. This, by the way, is number 9 that I've done. So just let me know if you're interested. maybe it's something that we can do after Christmas, because I've got a couple of crochet projects I'd like to finish up this fall. But yeah, just let me know, and guess that's about it for this video, and I will look forward to speaking to you soon. Have a great rest of the week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.